available. And in the sequel, I like to invite the next speaker, Biplab Paik. Paik is available.
Yes, sir, I am here.
Yeah.
Sir, I am here.
Yeah. What is your Biplab Paik? Okay, that's great. Now, I like to just invite for the next paper presentation Biplab Paik from the Vidyasagar University, and the title of the paper is Scrolling Rule and its Application in Intuitionistic Fuzzy Parameterized Subset Based Decision Making Problem. Please, we continue your presentation. It's your time. Please carry on.
Yes, sir. Sir, is it visible? Sir, it is visible.
Yeah. You are visible, but you please click the present
Okay,
now. Yeah. Now
Okay,
it's
okay,
going.
sir.
Yeah. Now it's great. You can see your slides. Yeah, that is great. Please continue. It's your time.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Biplab Paik. My today's talk about scoring rule and its application in intuitionistic fuzzy parameterized subset based decision making problem. This is the outline of my talk. This is the graphical abstract. It contains mainly 3 parts. In the first part, we have discussed about the Daly-Cogman's approach to find the solution of an intuitionistic FP subset-based decision-making problem and the limitations of Daly-Cogman's approach. In the second part, we have discussed about our proposed approach, and in the last part, we have compared our proposed approach with the Daly-Cogman's approach. Here we have recalled 2 important definitions. First one is fuzzy parameterized subset, or in short FP subset. In the second definition, we have recalled intuitionistic FP subset. This is the Daly-Cogman's algorithm. It contains 5 steps. We are not discussing the steps due to lack of time. This is an example of Daly-Cogman's approach. Now we have discussed about the first limitation of Daly-Cogman's approach. If we take the universal set U as U1, U2 and E as the set of parameters x1, x2, x3, let the decision maker take the intuitionistic fuzzy set. Let the decision maker take the intuitionistic fuzzy set over the parameter set E as this, step 1. And then construct an intuitionistic FP subset as this in step 2. Then in the third step, we have got K RIF as this in the third step. But Daly-Cogman claimed that this is a reduced intuitionistic fuzzy set. But look at here. Here, the membership value of U1 is 1.2, which is greater than 1. So we cannot consider KRIF as an intuitionistic fuzzy set. In the second limitation, we have taken the same universal set U and the set of parameter E, but we have slightly changed K and pi K. Then in the third step, we get KRIF as this in the third step. But look at the addition of membership and non-membership values of U1. That is 1.45, which is greater than 1. So in this situation, we cannot consider KRIF as an intuitionistic fuzzy set. Here also, we have pointed out another limitation of Daly-Cogman's approach. Now we have entered in the second part. In this part, we have discussed about our proposed approach to evaluate expert adequate standard. First, we have constructed the ideal intuitionistic fuzzy subset by taking the union of all intuitionistic fuzzy subset given by the experts as the following way. The similarity measure between 2 intuitionistic FP subset is defined by this formula. And if 2 parameters set E1 and E2 corresponding to 2 intuitionistic FP subset are equal, then we follow this formula. If E1 and E2 are not equal, then we have set membership value as 0 and non-membership value as 1. for those elements which belong to E1 union E2 minus E dash, where E dash equal to E1 intersection E2 not equal to phi, and then apply the formula shown in the previous slide. And finally, we get calculated the adequate standard of a decision maker as this formula, by this formula. To construct an FP subset from an intuitionistic FP subset, we have first defined the scoring rule for intuitionistic fuzzy number. Z defined a score function Sx equal to 1 minus beta x by 2 minus alpha x plus beta x, where alpha x and beta x are the membership and non-membership values of the intuitionistic fuzzy numbers. They claim that Sx greater than Sy implies x greater than y, but it has a problem. If we consider two different intuitionistic fuzzy numbers x 0.1, 0.1 and y 0.2, 0.2, then Sx and Sy are equal while x and y are different. In this regard, we have proposed a scoring rule as gamma x equal to this. The reason behind the addition of 9 by 10 is to set the minimum scoring rule 0 for minimum Chris element x01, and the reason behind the multiplication by the constant half is that to set the maximum scoring rule 1 for maximum Chris element x10. This is the graph of our proposed scoring function. If we differentiate partially, we get the partial derivative with respect to alpha is positive. So it is increases with the membership values if non-membership values are fixed. Similarly, the score will decreases with the non-membership values if the membership values keep fixed. And finally, we convert an intuitionistic FP subset to FP subset by our proposed scoring rule as this. To calculate the final weights of each criteria, first we have found weighted choice value by this formula. Then we have calculated the final weight of each criteria by this formula. The alternative with maximum weights is the best alternative, best optimal alternative. In the third part, we compare our proposed approach with Daly-Congrat's approach. We define a measure of performance of an approach by this formula. This is the graphical comparison between our approach, our proposed approach with Daly-Congrat's approach. It is seen that the performance of our proposed approach is higher than Daly-Congrat's approach. We now consider a case study from a location selection decision-making problem by an industrial company. Here we have discussed stepwise to get a suitable solution. And in the final step, we have found out the optimal choice alternative. This is the conclusion of today's talk. This is the acknowledgement by guide Professor Shamul Kumar Moldal, my institution, Vidyashar University, my lab mates. This is the references. Continue references. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a very good, nice talk. Thank you very much. Talk. I think there is no question in the chat box regarding your presentation. And once again, I would like to thank you, Dr.